Yeah, well, I think I might have a touch of strep throat. Some of the family unit that came on Easter had strep throat, and I thought I was going to escape without getting it, but late last week, the underside of my tongue became sore, and my throat now is a little sore, and I felt a little feverish off and on over the weekend, so I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I wanted to do Mark's last tag. It's rather a high-minded, artsy-fartsy tag. Question 1, who is your favorite Vladimir? Now, I am tempted to say Vladimir Alexandrovich, but I don't really care for him that much because he was trying to wrest the throne from the Alexandrovichi family, and I am an Alexandrovichi proponent. But he's not talking about the Romanov dynasty, he's talking about pianists. I have no opinion between the two Vladimirs he offered. I have not paid attention. I have not paid attention enough to their work to have a preference over either one of those. Favorite pianists, I will offer to say Victor Borgia. Second question, he gives a list of artists and asks, which artist's painting would you agree to have on loan in your house for, I don't know, was it a year or was it for the rest of your life? With the stipulation that you never sell it or something to that effect. Now, I looked through some of the work of some of the artists. I wasn't that familiar with, I've forgotten her name already, the Carrington woman. The others I kind of knew. Edward Hopper, I did a paper on his Nighthawks once in college that was very well received. However, I think I'm going to choose Over the Town, I believe it is called, by Marc Chagall. I like the colors and the theme in it, and I'm leaning more these days toward the abstract. So, okay, what's the next question? Okay, we are given $10,000 to shop in an upscale store, but we must do it in a tattered bathrobe and fuzzy slippers or something to that effect. Would we do it? Definitely yes. Give me $10,000 and I'll do just about anything. Okay, last question is, let me think. I told myself I wasn't going to forget, and now I seem to have forgotten. Think, as Winnie the Pooh used to say. Oh, you're captured and you're given the choice that you can go free, but you have to cut off either a thumb on your dominant hand or a foot. Which would you choose? To remain captive or to do one of the choppings? I think I would chop off the thumb of my dominant hand, simply because they can do miraculous things with prosthetics these days, and it seems to me that it would be easier to replace a thumb than a whole foot. And of course I'd rather be free than be captive, so I will choose the thumb on the dominant hand. Mark seems to have a thing for chopping off digits. It's kind of worrisome. Makes me wonder about what all he's got hidden inside that jewelry box in his apartment that he doesn't want people to see and rifle through. Okay, well, Jasmine has her tag this week, and I think I will wait for a few days to do that, just to sort of spread my videos out a little bit. I have a question, though, for some of you, if you choose to reply. Imagine that you have social phobia, and you go on Facebook, and people from your past, say your childhood, friend you on there, and they start wanting to meet you and say, hey, let's get together and reminisce. What do you do? Now remember, you have social phobia. And you definitely don't want to go. Or maybe you just don't have social phobia, you just don't want to go anyway. How do you wriggle out of it? Do you fake your death? Do you say you have some sort of contagion? Do you just flat out say no? As one of my favorite people in the world, Amy Farrah Fowler, said last night, that doesn't interest me. Goodbye. How do you get out of the situation of being invited to go somewhere that you just don't want to go? See ya.